it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Maybe something is lost and it will be found. What was lost will soon be found. Maybe you're feeling lost in your emotions, or divine masculine is. You know, Saturn is in Pisces and people are wanting to express their emotions, and it's been there since March 2024. But then because it's in Saturn, they feel super vulnerable after they do. And so the whole world, the entire collective, is feeling very sensitive, but also at the same time feeling this need to express very private things. And it's like a purging, but it's also a strong running dynamic. But it will actually transit into Aries in May, and people will be more bold. And so everything will feel more grounded. So we look forward to that. But I greet you in the love and light, the one infinite creator, Adonai. We communicate now. God, send forth your spirit, and they shall be created, and you shall renew the face of the earth. Lord God, source of eternal life and truth, unite all twin flame star seeds and seal their divine partnership hearts as one. Also, you know, I know you're used to seeing my nails like really long, but it's like the season. I'm working a lot, and at my other job, I need to be able to remove my polish really quickly. And I have to be like, you know, very mindful, very cutesy, very demure. So this is the divine masculine reading. This is what he's thinking. This is how he feels currently about divine feminine. This is how he views and perceives you. This is how your divine masculine, this is what he wants actually, and right now. And this is what he will do to get what he wants. So this is what he thinks currently. This is how he's feeling now. This is how he views and perceives you right now. This is what he wants, and this is what he's going to do to get what he wants. Dust you off with the angel feather. Prepare you for the reading. Come, O Creator Spirit, blessed, and in our souls take up thy rest. Come with thy grace and heavenly aid to fill these hearts which you have made. Great Paraclete, to thee we cry, O highest gift of God Most High, O fount of life, O fire of love, and sweet anointing from above, who in thy sevenfold gifts art known. The finger of God's hand we own, the promise of the Father, thou who dost our tongue with power endow, and kindle our senses from above, and let our hearts overflow with love. With patience firm and virtue high, the weakness of our flesh supply. Drive far from us the foe we dread, and grant us your true peace instead. So shall we not with you for guide turn from the sacred golden path of life aside? O my Jesus, who said, ask and we shall receive, seeking we shall find, knock and the door will be open to us. Yud hey Vav hey, Shin Aleph hey, hey Aleph Aleph. Divine Masculine is in a romantic mood this week. He wants to serve you up some love. So he's really thinking that I need to make Divine Feminine a priority. I need to show her I love her. This is like sharing his time, his talents, and his treasure with you. It's the 5 love languages, acts of service, bringing you gifts, affection, words of affirmation, spending quality time with you. Is that the 5? Words of affirmation, spending quality time, bringing you gifts, affection, and little d. Did I say that? I can't remember, but you know what they are. So that's his energy as of lately, and you've been feeling it, so that probably feels good to you. It's also taking his time. It's not rushing. He's in a spiritual energy too, Pisces. He's going to be expressing his emotions. See the fish, just like I said, Saturn is in Pisces, and it encourages people to express their emotions, but he's doing this bit by bit, slowly, so that he doesn't feel overwhelmed and doesn't actually feel vulnerable afterwards. Lamb Island. Oh my God, I love this card. This is Uri Geller's deck, and this is his island. And this island is like pure magic. And Yeah, maybe he's taking you to a magical place, divine feminine, a magical place where the ley lines meet and all of the energy from the universe streams in to your twin hearts and surrounds you and saturates you in the ultraviolet flame. So he's taking you to a magical place, otherworldly it seems, but it's actually on Earth. Believe it or not, this place is on Earth, and it's filled with ancient wisdom, and it's beyond comprehension. He's taking you to a place that's beyond all comprehension. I can't even explain it. It's 1111. It's a portal, and it's with the infinity. It's like something he wants to seal with you, like sealing your twin hearts as one through some sort of a word or lyric or expression of love. However he chooses to communicate his love, whatever his love language is, going to transport you to a very elevated state, like you're on a pink cloud when he does this. Stress management. Yes, he's not going to feel vulnerable when he does this. This is big though, but he's not going to feel vulnerable and run after this. He's making sure that he does it bit by bit, taking baby steps, expressing it, seeing how how you receive it. How does he feel? Is the response good? Should I share a little more and then a little more? So he's pacing himself. And this is good because you realize that in the past he maybe overshared and then that felt really uncomfortable and vulnerable and he ran. He's really looking to see how you respond is the message I'm getting. I don't know. I'm thinking of a parrot, like to see when he tells you what you say after. So he's looking for your response. Some people, they don't even listen, they don't respond, or they react, or they think it's all about them. So when he opens up and he shares with you, he wants to make sure that you're interested, you're listening, you're responding, you love him. It's also a sign of good mental health because if somebody doesn't really listen to you and they don't respond and then they react or they think it's all about them, then you know you're dealing with a narcissist, basically. Narcissists, they don't listen. They're not interested in what you have to say. It's all about them. So he wants to make sure it's you and him too. Here, seeking karmic balance. Yes, he's seeking balance. That's what this knight is doing. He's seeking to make sure the connection is balanced. That's a Libran energy. Pleiades. Because in the past, he's experienced imbalance and he knows what that feels like. And he doesn't want to be in that kind of an energy with anyone. And he knows that he has free will and he has a choice and he can choose his partner. And he's choosing a partner whom he feels balanced with. 6 is love, beauty, harmony. 3 is Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, feminine, masculine, the divine. Once he knows things are balanced with this leopard cheetah, he can go really fast. He can move really fast, but he's taking baby steps first to make sure you're interested and you're not selfish and you're not narcissistic. So he's very nervous about that. That's why he's going slow with the knight. But once he knows and once he verifies that you are on the same page as him, he'll go very quickly, very quickly. I send you love and light, and I wish you well. What does Divine Masculine think about you, Divine Feminine? What is he thinking? Okay, you have play music, Saint Cecilia, speak your truth, Saint Bernadette, Chariot, disciplining consistency, the Lovers, unconditional love, primal fear, reptilian, and arrogance. Yeah, he is really afraid that you're not interested, that it's more you want him for selfish reasons. You want him to fit into your life. You want him you don't necessarily love him, but you just want him for, I don't know, selfish reasons, arrogant reasons. And he has very primal fear about that. And he does communicate to you through music. He sends you lyrics, or he speaks to you through music, and he tells you the truth through the music, but he waits to see how you respond. And he feels like you don't respond with this primal fear and arrogance. He thinks she doesn't respond. I'm waiting. The Chariot is like, I'm waiting for her to respond back with mutual reciprocity, the lover, so that I know it's unconditional love here, and it's not something that it's one-sided, primal fear and arrogance. So he's been sending you, or he will this week, send you lots of messages about his truth to see how you'll respond, even to those indirect messages that he sends through music. So he sends these to you through his mind and heart and his force and his will. He could do it directly as well. The Chariot says he thinks that if he just keeps doing this and waiting to see if you promptly respond and there's consistency and continuity, and to see if there is this mutual reciprocity with you, then what is he thinking? Then what will he think this week? Then what will he think? Let's just see what he'll think if he doesn't get a response from you, and then if he does. Because you might not even pick up on this, or you don't believe it. But let's see. If you don't respond, and then he remains here in the fear that you're not into him, he'll wish that eventually you'll surrender. He'll just wish that eventually you'll surrender. And he'll seek peace for himself. He'll water his garden and make sure that he's not getting bent out of shape. Because remember, he had this stress management card. If you do respond and he knows it's mutual, the lover's unconditional, then he's going to take charge. Then he's going to level up and take charge and be your divine masculine, be your boyfriend, your husband, and know that the Ankh in his hand there means that this relationship will last always and forever, for eternity. And that's double infinity with eternity. The Ankh and the infinity symbol. Yeah, divine masculine. You better pick up that message, divine feminine. You better get it right. Don't miss that message, because that would not be good. It's coming in fast, the Chariot. Don't miss it. It's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You got to believe it. You better believe it. Because if you don't, he's going to think you're arrogant. He's going to think you're arrogant and selfish. Okay, but he has a big wish with you. He's not going to give up. He'll keep trying, because he already knows that he wants you. But don't take advantage of that. He's got a lot of pride, Emperor. This is how he feels. He's learning something about you. Practice makes perfect. He's learning that you don't always pick up the messages he sends you. So he keeps doing it, and he keeps finding ways to get through to you. And before, he may have judged you immediately and thought, wow, she's so selfish, so arrogant. But then he realized maybe he didn't even pick up the message, and he's finding other ways to get through to you so that you hear his truth when he's trying to tell you the truth. So a lot of people, they don't just come out and tell you the truth. They tell it to you through conversation, or they show you in their body language, or they do it all different ways. Okay, but he's learning how to get through to you, how to get the message to you so that he knows you received it. And he feels that he's learning how to do this. Comet, potential for change. And that actually makes him feel like, okay, I can really shift our relationship in a direction where I feel like I'm getting through to her and we are being real with each other. And he's having this faith that he can upgrade the relationship, basically, because wherever you've been, there's been unclear communication. And so he feels like he's the way shower. He's got to show you the way by communicating his truth to you, because he has long-term goals with you. And he feels like, if I have a long-term goal with her, I've got to gently guide her, gently lead her, first by communicating my truth to her, but I have to see how she responds before I really communicate it forcefully and directly, because I don't want to spook her or scare her. I want her to feel comfortable with what I'm telling her or the way I'm guiding her. And also, I don't want her to resist me, because, once I start guiding her, we're on a one-way course in a particular direction, and there's no turning back. He's like, I'm not going to start guiding her if she's going to like spook and run away, or like, he has to know basically that you're 100% in, all your chips are in. So he's got to know that you have faith in him and the connection, and that you want it for reasons of love, for real love, not for any other reason. You don't want him for any other reason. Oh, we didn't pull the tarot. Okay, let's see. What is he feeling? What does he feel for you? Ace of Cups. Yeah, see, he knows he loves you. Ace of Cups and the Sun. He just doesn't know if you love him. He knows he loves you, and he believes he's showing you, but he doesn't think you always pick up on it. But he needs to know that you love him back before his love becomes very transparent, and before he proclaims it to the whole world and seals the deal in front of all your friends and family. He loves you like he loves his own children. He loves you unconditionally, and he feels happy when he loves you. Loving you makes him feel good. It makes him feel happy. He enjoys loving you. He enjoys showing you that he loves you. He enjoys communicating to you that he loves you, even if you don't always receive the message. And he enjoys figuring out ways to get you to notice him and hear his message. The Sun and the Emperor. There's a lot of major arcana, and we have the Star. Wow, this is so pretty. You cutesy star seeds. This is how he sees you, child. You're like his little child. Like, you're his very mindful, very cutesy, very demure little princess that he wants to take care of. Yeah, he sees you as very innocent, very cutesy, adorable. You're like a little kid. You're always, very restless, moving around, flitting around like a butterfly, and going here, going there, doing this, doing that, saying this, saying that. And there's an innocence to your energy that he's picking up on, but he also, because he sees you as a child, because he sees you as being very nervous and shy, like a little bunny rabbit, like, extremely shy and nervous. You have a lot of survival fears he's observed. But also, I think because he sees you as someone that this innocence is really your spirituality. It's very otherworldly, and it's where you channel all your creativity and this youthful, very pure spirit, but that maybe he sees you as you lack the grounding. And because he notices you have a lot of fears. He too has fears. We saw it, but he knows that if he can figure out, if you genuinely, sincerely, mutually love, respect, honor, and cherish him, that he will take control. His fear is only that I'm going to love someone that doesn't love me back. But he has this desire to protect you, watch over you, be your husband, take you under his wing, and love you like a man, like a powerful masculine man. And he sees you as you need that. You need it. Because he sees you as you're like in another world, the parallel universe. You living in another world where you feel protected, where you feel safe. to express, really, he sees that you express this beauty that comes from an innocence, and he sees you as you're just a cosmic lamp, you're a bright light, you're a violet, you're a God flame of radiant love, a violet flame, an ultraviolet flame, and the purity that God desires. He knows that you are the purity God desires. He knows this makes you very vulnerable. This is like imitation of Mary. It's like when Archangel Gabriel approached Mary, who was a virgin, she was very fearful, very timid. She's like a little bunny, like trying to scare you away. And he said, do not fear. He told her not to fear. I feel like Divine Masculine's telling you, don't fear me. And, but he doesn't know if you're listening to him. Okay, because he sees you as being very fearful, afraid, maybe afraid of his power. Maybe you're afraid of his power. Maybe because another powerful man hurt you. Maybe you were with a powerful man, so his power triggers that in you. He wants you to know. Well, we'll find out what he wants. We haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, he sees you. Yeah, you're still sort of impacted by your previous relationship, where you really felt that you had to move away from that energy because it wasn't safe for you anymore. It wasn't safe for you anymore. And he knows. But he also can't force you to love him and force you to trust him. So, he's going slow with you. Knight of Cups is going to go slow with you. Yeah, he sees you definitely as the one that he absolutely loves. Like, it's divine love. It's true love caught up in divine love from his vantage point. He just doesn't know if that's how you feel. You as the one he loves, and his heart is fixed on you. He can't take his eyes off of you. It's true love caught up in divine love, but he doesn't know if that's how you feel. He knows also that she may not even be capable of feeling that because she's still hurt from her previous relationship. 2 6s. He does see the potential for creating love, beauty, and harmony with you if he could just validate and verify that you're on the same page with him. Okay, he really needs to know that. Well, I don't know what he needs. Let's find out what he wants. This is what he wants. Let's see. Heaven is watching over you, Mother. Demon, overcoming self-doubt. Yeah, he wants to love you. See, okay. He wants to love you like a father, but he knows that that makes you nervous. You're like the little bunny rabbit, and so he's coming in as the Knight of Cups, and he's going to love you like a good mother. So he's been sending you these messages of unconditional love to really pamper you and make you feel safe and make you feel secure. Very soft messages, very loving and tender love for some Ds, so that you know that he's sent from God, that heaven is watching over you. There's nothing to fear, because he knows that you'll fear anything that you don't believe is divine or holy. So he's coming in. He wants to come in with this very holy energy, because he knows that where you have doubt about him, you think he's like your worst enemy. He's like a demon, or he's the devil, or he's a negative entity, or he's narcissistic, or he's not beneficial for you. So he's very aware of it. He's treating you like you're the divine feminine, and really that you're imitating Mary, and that you're protecting your purity, your innocence. But he also is aware that that protection is more hyper vigilant than it is just a natural protective fear. It's more with the 6 of Swords. It's a hyper vigilant fear, which is like a little bit of PTSD from a past relationship. But the whole world has PTSD since we had a worldwide pandemic, and there are wars and natural disasters occurring like more and more and more, and social media just tears people apart, and people are competing in materialistic ways. And so the integrity and the dignity and the value of the human person has been really denigrated. And so, I mean, he's not judging you. He's very aware of why you think the way you do and why you act the way you do. That's what makes him the emperor. He's a good guy. This guy is definitely sent from God. But you might not see it that way. You might see him as like, no, he's the devil. But he's going to keep the lines of communication open with you. He's going to keep talking to you on the phone and calling you and meeting you and spending time with you and holding your hand and taking time to really open up your consciousness to his truth here, to see him from a different perspective. That's what he wants. He wants you to see him from a new consciousness. 5489. Two of Cups. Yeah, he's going to keep meeting you, talking to you, spending time with you, expressing his love. He's going to keep expressing his love in those different ways, those 5 love languages, reaching out to you, touching you, connecting with you, looking you in the eyes. Looking in your eyes, trying to heal with the caduceus anything that maybe in the past he didn't realize how innocent and vulnerable and shy and nervous you were because he didn't know your whole story. And he may have prejudged you and thought, wow, she's arrogant and selfish. But then as he got to know you, he thought, oh no, she's just wounded and she fears me because I'm powerful masculine man. And yeah, so his perspective changed, and he knows now he's got to get your perspective to change, because we came in with that he's learning something. So he feels like he's learning about you, learning experience, that he needs to approach you in a more gentle way here to get through to you. Because if he's strong and forceful, you resist or block or reject or judge him as being too forceful. Tower. Yeah, he really does want to break down your defenses, though. And it's an urgency for him. He really wants to break down your defenses and get the truth inside of your head. Like he really, really does. We'll have to see how that translates and what he's actually going to do, because he could be getting frustrated, but he's also tempering his energy. He does have a lot of frustration. He does have a strong carnal desire towards you, and he's going to try to temper it. The Knight of Cups, and go slow. See what he actually does. Wow. This happened in the last mind reading. This is so weird. So last mind reading, these two, because I prayed the rosary over these and laid them out. And these cards were here, and then those cards were there. And I was thinking, oh, he wants a miracle for the connection. But then there's an alien in my house, I guarantee you. Okay, so this is actually what he's gonna do. Wow. Okay, let me look at this. He's definitely going to keep sending you very cryptic messages that you're going to have to interpret, because he wants to make sure you're listening attentively, that you're listening to him. Like, for instance, let's say he tells you a story, and even he tells you a story and he's talking about a girl. That doesn't mean the girl is you. The girl is him. The guy he's talking about is you. So he's going to send you cryptic messages because he's trying to see how you respond to that story. He could be talking about his friends, right? He needs to know that you love him, you forgive him, and he wants to create this like heaven on earth with you. But it first has to begin with peace, Happiness and joy and all of that begins with peace and forgiveness. So definitely something needs to be forgiven. He has very good intentions towards you. His intentions are pure, and he will express his intentions towards you. He will share wisdom directly and very codedly and indirectly. The really deep stuff he tells you is coded. Okay? Until he knows that you're on the same page with him. But he will also tell you some very truths directly. Okay, he will perform a miracle this week, and he will reward you for every time you respond to his expression of truth and you accept him. He will reward you. Or you reciprocate and you share a similar story or a similar truth. Like if he tells you a fear and then you tell him a fear, or he expresses some admiration and compliments you and then you express admiration and you compliment him. Or if he tells you he loves you and then you tell him you love him. Or he says he wants to do this and you agree, I want to do that too. Or I've always wanted to do this and you agree, I always want to do that too. Like he's going to, every time you match him, he's going to reward you. And that's going to give him a great deal of peace there with the dove. Every time he gets that peace, he feels that the past is being sort of cleansed and wiped away. It's making room for all this beautiful rainbow light to come through. Okay, he's also sending you these very coded messages, and every time you respond to the coded message properly, he's going to reward you. You're going to be getting a lot of gifts. Remember I told you the gifts is one of the love languages? He's going to be performing miracles too, because he's really tapping into Jesus energy. It could be Jesus is working through him and with him so that he can perform some miracles this week. He's a saint. He's like an ascended master and a saint. 46 and 1. 6 of, and he will definitely succeed. He will be able to perform a miracle. He will be able to get through to you. He will be able to communicate his truth to you and his love to you successfully. He's also going to do these coded messages publicly. This is public victory. Hermit, and he's going to give you very private messages. So there's very public messages and very private messages, and they're very complex, these messages, so you have to listen very attentively and keenly. See, he's like, if she doesn't listen to my coded message, she's not interested. And if she's interested, then his heart is going to explode with rainbow light. He's going to be like, oh my God, I love her. And I want to lavish her with kisses and gifts and love and just appreciate her and give her and like perform miracles. So that is your message, my dear. I leave you in the love and light of the one infinite creator, Adonai. Go forth, therefore rejoicing in their power and their might and divine masculine's miracles in your life. Amen.